So that, what I'm saying is that values and ethics have stayed throughout my career, right? And that's why I'm sure it is for everyone, but I just feel very, very, very strongly about it, right? And most of the organizations, whether it is school, universities, anyone, right? They spend a lot of time in terms of defining the vision, mission, why they are in existence, why the company is doing what they are doing, right? And most of them take time to define the values and the ethics and the code of conduct and the way people have to operate, right? Because they want their employees, their participants, whether it's students in the school or university, they have to live by that, right? And that's why schools and universities have code of conduct. You have, we'll come to sports, because that's what the session is all about. But that really defines the culture of the organization, of the enterprise, right? And how employees conduct themselves, how they interact with their, within the organization, and most importantly, outside the organization, right? How you conduct yourself internally also gets presented to the external world, right? And that's true about Tata, that's true about, other global companies. So it's very, very important. And that's something which we are also trying to do as part of GrowBiz, right? In terms of building a culture where everyone is driven by values and ethics, as well as with the new way of doing things, right? Because everyone is, now on digital medium, and I don't think this is going to change, with what's happening in India, with Modi ji driving the Digital India agenda, it's going to go on and on, right? So it is really all about, and I think Professor Dev kind of said it right in the beginning, that it is not just restricted to sports, but it spans across the, across the sphere, right? So again, I think I just want to give a little bit of a qualifier. I come from a corporate world, and I'm not an academician, right? So I will whatever I'll present in terms of a few slides is really, in terms of keeping things simple and easy for people to understand, right? And I'll try and make it more interactive, and session is not very long, and we should be able to wrap it up pretty quickly, right? So let's see. This is the, you might recollect some of these pictures, right? What do you see here? Anyone, who wants to take a shot at it, right? Well, what's happening? What do you see here, right? You see ball tempering. You see, doping, fights. You see one biker trying to, push the other biker away so that they can win the race, right?
Yes.
So this all demonstrates, in terms of how, ethics play such an important role in sports, right? Because if suppose, and we are also seeing this, especially since the IPL started in the cricketing world, right? And you see now IPL in different sports, right? There is a lot of money which is coming in, right? A lot of corporatization of sports is happening, right? And that makes it even more important that we emphasize on ethical behavior and remind people that values are so very important for themselves, right? So, and one story which is very close to my heart, I'm sure everyone will remember, is when you remember that 1997 Mike Tyson fight.
Yes.
He was having a match with Evander Holyfield, and
Right.
twice in the match he bit his opponent's ear. And he was disqualified. He was actually, I think he had to pay like $3 million penalty, right? And interestingly, even though later on, Mike Tyson apologized to Evander, and he said, I'm sorry, and this was wrong on my part to do that. But and I don't know if you know, but Mike Tyson is again at age of 54. This was almost like 24 years back. Now 24 years back at the age of 54, he's coming back, and he's reliving that trilogy, and he's doing 3 more fights, right? So one fight I think he had in November 2020. He's again going to have another boxing match at 54 years. with Evander again, right? And there is another plan which is later in this year, right? So I think June, July, they're saying that this will have. So, but again, I think while it is great that Mike Tyson has recognized and accepted that it was a mistake and he apologized, and 30 years later, you look at another value here, right? Don't give up, right? Keep going on and on. At 54, he's again coming back into sports, and also extending that, friendship, this thing that, I will again have a bout with you, right? Amazing, story. And I thought, it is so good to start with that. I will just pause here if there are any questions or comments or anyone wants to add anything. Dr. Shailendra, I think you're trying to say something.
Yes. In fact, my things coming to mind, sir, you have given such a nice, examples regarding Mike Tyson or others, and other things are coming. People getting into the competition through dopings also. We had seen Ben Johnson, who used to be a sprinter, but ultimately he was kicked out just because he had gone for dope. And similarly, many other examples are there. So yes, sir, ethics have to be there. I think, world athletics, world sports is replete with such kind of instances where it brought sports to another. But at the same time, there are many more examples where sports persons, sportsmen, they shown their sportsman spirit also, and they encouraged each other. So I wish that's pretty good to see that Mike Tyson has come back, because during our time we used to he had a very bad reputation of knocking out its opponent and giving them a bully, yes, that was the kind of sir, that time we were pretty too young to see all this, but pretty excited to know more about Tyson and others, right, sir? Yes, right, sir.
And then there are match fixing allegations, collusion, and all that. So, but there is so much more which should not be happening, but it happens, right? So now coming back to at a very fundamental level, in terms of what are values. Let me give you my example, right? So for me, the value which is closest to my heart is integrity, right? Because that's something which, as I mentioned, throughout my career, I have lived by that. I have got rid of people who even if there was an iota of doubt, right, that the person has done something which he was not supposed to do, within minutes, within hour, the person was out of the company, right? So that kind of stand as a leadership, as someone who's governing the whole process, is extremely important, right? So when it comes to integrity, that's something very close to my heart, right? So let me bring in Shruti here, because again, I want to keep it interactive. And Shruti, do you mind sharing with us in terms of what is the value which is most important to you, which is closest to your heart? So, and Shruti, maybe a quick word about your introduction as well. I know you have been part of SPA, and she was the one who actually introduced me to SPA and Professor Dev. So thank you, Shruti. But we interact very often, and she runs her own consulting firm as well. So Shruti, over to you. Maybe if you can give a quick one on your background, just for the benefit of all the new audience here, and then on the question which I asked.
I'll skip on the introduction, Atul. I think it's a little, I'll spare that bit, but I think it's very important when it comes to sports, or in fact anything in life, to have values and ethics which you can stand by. Being integrity is very important. I think that's very important to me, because the way I look at it is, at the end of the day, I am the one who's going to look at myself in the mirror every morning. And if I can't look at myself and say, okay, you know what, I cheated, or I lied, or I did something which is wrong, I think for me that is a very big thing. So whenever at a fork or in a state of dilemma, I always think about, will I be able to look at myself in the mirror? Is it something that will define how I look at myself? And that, I think, is an important way for me to take decisions. So that's how I look at things.
Great. Thanks, Shruti. Thank you very much. So, another dimension I want to present, that, how values, the importance, for every one of us, I think values vary, because importance of one value over time can change, right? And I'll give you an example, which I at times see a contradiction in life, right? So when one of the values obviously helping other people, right? And you're driving on Delhi roads or anywhere you drive, right? You see on these red lights there are poor people in different socioeconomic condition coming and knocking on your window, right? And one value of yours says, I want to help this person. When the other value also says that, listen, I should not give them money because it is promoting their habit of begging. Rather, they should be doing some hard work, right? Can they, and that's why I like when people actually are cleaning the cars and you don't mind tipping them. You go to a parking lot, people come and say, can we do a shampoo for your car? That's something. So again, what I'm saying is there are contradictions in life, right? But at the core of it, I think we inherit some of these values from our family, from our parents, from our grandparents, from our brothers, sisters, from the school and universities where we go. So it's very important to inculcate that environment where, so for example, these are the list of character values um, again, no rocket science here. I think we all see that. Then there are moral values, which you get to see, don't hurt anyone, respect, very important, at least in Indian, this thing, respecting religion. So very important, and you get a sense of in terms of what should one do, and then also it also segues into in terms of what is right and wrong, right? And that's where I think ethics come, right? So ethics is in terms of how we conduct ourselves, right? So let me. I mean, we saw the sports. What are the unethical examples, right? What kind of behaviors are unethical in sports, right? Do you want to take a minute to tell me in terms of what are the unethical things which you see around you? Anyone can go ahead and take a shot at it. I just want to get a perspective from other people in terms of, and someone who hasn't spoken before, right? So what are the unethical things you see around you? Which kind of makes you angry, right? Even though anger as an emotion is not good, but it just makes it frustrating that why are people being unethical? Anyone wants to take a shot at it?
Yeah, I think so. May I?
Yeah, Dr. Priti.
Yeah. So at times I feel sometimes the people at the chair takes the advantage of their power, and since I am, into the teaching profession in Delhi University, so I see the people, the senior professors, sometimes they delegate the work to the juniors, which is out of their domain, that it is not in their power, but still they want to exploit, or they want to, it's not delegating the things, but you know trying to escape from their work, and asking the juniors to do something on their behalf, which is sometimes seems to be unethical, and especially when there is a distinction between the permanent and the contractual faculties. So this is, I find, very unethical. And to give you an example, uh, one of the teacher in charge of the department, she had to go on leave because her child was in class 12. So she asked a contractual faculty to take the charge of the this thing, teacher in chargeship, which was actually out of ethics. This was totally unethical because it was against the system, but somehow उसने अपने पूरे department को ऐसे convince किया कि that lady has to take up the teacher in chargeship. So something, these things keep on happening. और बहुत अच्छे SRCC से पढ़े हुए हैं, ठीक है, इतने सालों से आप 30-35 सालों से आप टीचिंग प्रोफेशन है, तो कहाँ एथिक्स आती है भाई? जहाँ पे मेन एथिक्स आनी चाहिए वहां तो है ही नहीं पढ़ाने के में, और वैल्यूज को जहाँ पे हम रेंडर करते हैं. So I think it is very subjective matter.
Correct.
And it should be taught right from the beginning, as you already said, that even it comes from your parents, and we learn from our surroundings, and what we imbibe, we actually deliver. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. Professor Dev, just want to check, have you started recording?
Yes, yes, yes. वो red dot आप देखिए recording red dot आ रहा है
Okay.
screen पर. One more thing about the ethics we talk about, because we all are academician. So from you can see that 21st century management education, which I have a copyright, right? And we have a copyright of sports management program in India. And you see the one IIM and Symbiosis like this kind of the university. They started the program without our permission, which is totally unethical work done by the literate people, so-called. Because we all have to follow, we all are academician, we wrote a research paper, we wrote a books, so many more things. And we talk about the copyright, but at the time of the making only money, then we violate the rules. So they got my love letter from my advocate.
Okay.
So definitely.
Yes, sir, they should. They should.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor
Yeah.
Dev.
Yes.
Uh, uh, Thank you, sir. So I think, we see unethical behavior all the time, right? And I'll give you very practical day-to-day things, right? Like people not wearing masks, right? That also is an ethical issue, right? I mean, when government has mandated, you need to wear mask, you have to wear mask, right? Or for example, people spitting on the road, despite the fact that there is pandemic going, people don't apply their brain that, why am I, putting my sputum out where, it will evaporate and add to all the viruses which are there. So there is so much which we see around, and it's important that we know in terms of what is right, what is wrong, right? So I think, this kind of defines in terms of, what are ethics, right? So it is a set of moral principles, a set of rules that governs the behavior, and ethics actually define the culture, right? Like I was telling you about Capgemini being an ethical company, right? So they have such a strong code of conduct. As I said, if you violate that, you're out of the company. Simple, right? So it is important, and whether it is government, whether it is your suppliers, companies, employees, students, society, everyone needs to follow the rules, because that really defines, right? And one interesting thing which I was over the weekend when I was watching one of the Hollywood movies, right? Even in gangsters there is a code of conduct. So there is a brotherhood code, right? That if you violate that code, next day you are no longer there, right? So that's just an extreme example, but I think this is the reason why in sports, every sports arena you see governing bodies, right? So that was, so again, I think I kind of covered this, right? So ethics determine what is right and wrong, values determine what is important, right? And ethics tend to be consistent, right? And that's why, companies or sports bodies or IPL for that matter have a written code, and you deal with it. If you abide by it, you are there. If you don't abide by it, you're out, right? Or you're disqualified at least for a certain period of time, right? Now, I think this is again why it is important, because all of us come from a different background. I think Preeti ma'am was very right. Whether it is university, schools, colleges, corporate, everyone will have their values, and that importance will keep varying, right? Some of it will core values, some of more moral values, etc. But from a sports perspective, there are certain things which are very, very important, right? Like your fairness, right? Like when you are playing, you have to be
Please.
okay. Someone is trying to. That's okay. That's all right. We can continue.
Now don't worry.
This is also a value. This is the value which is
Yeah,
being shown here.
something not only unethical, but it's very disturbing also.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll keep going. I think I've this,
But I'm not the kind of person who wants to. So they all, yeah, they all went against me.
so I think the last slide was in terms of role of sports governing body
Okay.
and how they need to maintain the code of conduct, right?
मेरी लैट्रिन में मेरे टॉयलेट में रोज आते हो तुम इस
So,
तरह
गांड मारते हो
हाथ को टट्टी क्यों लगाते हो तुम
I think you need to name
यो 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 ए रूपाली पकड़ मेरी डाली ए रूपाली
आते हो तुम
Okay. So maybe
Sir, I think we should wind up right now. Atul sir, sir,
Don't worry. I just
Yo,
locked the meeting. I'm removing.
Okay.
ए रूपाली
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
I will removing these people. I locked the meeting and removing this.
Yeah, sure. First,
meeting, you motherfucker.
So they have got, I think they've got some code because I've seen more and more people adding into it.
Yeah. Don't worry. Slowly it gone.
Okay.
सर अमित ने कोड भेजे हमको अमित भेजता है सर सबको उसका फोन मैंने देखा था अमित भेजता है सर सबको कोड
So I don't know, Dev ji, Amit ji, kaun hai?
No one,
Atul,
sir.
you may want to move to the next slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see my slides. So.
Just escape
Sorry.
it, stop sharing the screen and move to the next slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. Give me a second. Let me. stop.
Meanwhile, sir can keep removing.
Yeah, I'm removing the people.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen now?
Yes, we can. Thank you, Atul.
14.
No, someone is still there.
That's okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
It's now
So
13.
we should, Devji, I think just for future, I think we should have registration process here, right? So,
No, we have that. So we will lock I told na 11:10 I will lock the meeting.
Okay. Anyway.
Don't worry.
So coming back, I think the whole idea of having sports governing
Yeah.
bodies is to make sure that, there are rules, there are standards, there is code of conduct. And, I think in every field, whether it is badminton or basketball, I think that's what these bodies are mandated to do. So I think this was the last slide. And I think, I don't know for sports students, but some of the students on the call did demonstrate what is unethical, right? So hacking the Zoom call is a
Yes.
unethical thing.
Sir, it has become a rampant actually. See, these unethical practices are very much visible. I don't know why it's happened when there is a knowledge sharing taking place, when it's for the benefit of all, right, sir?
Correct. No, so, but anyway, I think that, this actually demonstrates, right? So we still have this, this kind of behavior existing, which means that we need to do a lot better job
Right.
in terms of driving this message across, creating more awareness about it, I think, right? Because I don't know whether it helps the people or not by disrupting a session like this, but maybe it's a fun element, right? They're not getting enough fun at home,
Yeah.
where, their parents are not allowing them to have fun. So they go in and try and get a adventure out of this, right?
But this
Yeah.
is not a healthy form of fun, sir. When we talk about sports, sport itself means spirit, healthy spirits. We talk about encouraging others, right,
Yeah.
sir? But this is called negative one, where you tend to do lots of negative things. You want to discourage others.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So this is my last slide. Again, as I mentioned, myself and Shruti have co-founded this firm. We'll be happy to help any one of you. Obviously, we continue to work with Professor Dev in terms of whatever opportunities come our way. But thank you for a patient listening. And I think I did it in less than half an hour.
Yeah.
Courtesy our unethical and, set of people get to expedite some of it. But I think it was a good discussion as far as I'm concerned. But Professor Dev, Shruti, any closing comments from your side?
Yes, I think out of 100 webinar, once we can remember only 1 or 2 webinar.
Where this has happened.
And where you see there are so many matches in the world, we remember only 1 or 2 matches. Once we saw one picture, then ball tapping, we remember that.
Right, right.
So we have to go on the positive mode. On that day, we work on the resilience, and definitely we got the experience and we got all resilience. And today we are talking about the value and ethics, and definitely the God take an examination from all of us. Yes, if you are following the value and ethics, then I will give you now. I wish to check your temperament.
Right.
How you can maintain your temperament. So we all are very cool people, and we maintain, and already we were aware about this. If something happened, then I will remove the all. So
Yeah.
I lock the meeting, then remove the all.
Thank you.
That
Thank you,
is
Prashant.
truly fantastic, and we will.
Just want to give Shruti a quick opportunity to say final words. Shruti.
Thank you, Atul. It was a very, very interesting session. So thank you so much. I think this is important as well from the perspective of sports. And I think it's high time we start as people and understanding the value of values. I think as a country also we are at the juncture where we all need to look inwards and see know the difference between right and wrong. So yeah, that's all I'd like to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's fine. Saima, can you open a video? I want to take one photo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Ragini, how are you? Open the mic. She's a very brave woman. We can listen to you. Another second brave woman, Saima Khan. So share your views, Saima and Ragini. Ragini, बताओ. Ragini, आप बोलो पहले. पंजाबी में बोलना. स्टाइल ही पंजाबी वाला, स्माइल पहले है. बोलो बोलो.
I think your audio is not working. So.
परांठे नहीं खाए, बनाए थे ना? हाँ, बनवाए नहीं थे ना? Dr. Sharendra, Ragini from Rudrapur.
Okay, that's great. She's closer to us then.
She's a coach of women cricket.
Wow, great.
And she belongs to Ambala.
Great.
And somehow she connected with the Kapil Dev family. Okay. And now she has her own independent identity.
Very good, very good.
She
Welcome,
has her
Ragini,
own.
madam.
Yeah, Ragini Mida. And she has a dream to make a special team for girls, special girls.
Special girls. That's
Beti Bachao.
Beti Padhao.
So many more things. The number of times she talked to me on telephone, and she crying much more rather than saying something. So नहीं सर मैं करना चाहनी है मैं कब करेंगे सब मिलके करेंगे, don't worry. Yes, Saima, how are you? Smile face.
I'm good, sir. Thank you so much.
Mumbai?
Great. It's good. Yes.
Yes, Saima.
So it was a very informative session. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think these are some things that we face on a daily basis. I belong from a fitness background, and yes, I think for me, the only place that I feel people are lacking is not in their talent. They are basically lacking big time in terms of ethics, whether it is you running a fitness studio or you going out for a certain coaching or coaching your clients, etc. Ethics is something that is of great importance. Your certification and everything comes next. People, as much as they know you, they will value you more for your ethics. And then along with that comes your work. So yeah, I've had my share of experiences where I have understood that probably I have more ethics of a certain kind. And maybe I'm not a business person, but when it comes to me, my clients, etc., I value ethics more. So yeah, it was a very informative session. Thank you so much.
Could you just open the video? Need one photo? Yes, Dr. Dubey.
Yeah, I wish to add here, sir. After listening to Atul sir, it's great that sir is having such a very good corporate exposure And again, lucky to work with the Tatas, because we all know we had a case study where we had, that is a Tata known for values. So, sir, after listening to you, I can understand that yes, these values to be, trickle down to the, all the spheres. Not only, I can say that even you just see the integrity, values, these matter a lot. Even in defense also, it matters a lot. Even in sports also. But sometimes what happens when we are looking for quick, something like a quick success, we are looking to the shortcuts, we are looking for many other ways, then we resort to all kind. I remember, it's just for the sake of illustration, when our sports persons, they are, they are the role model for others, right? And I still remember when I was working with Karan Thapar, and there was one program on Kapil Dev. Sorry, Ragini ma'am, don't take it otherwise. And Kapil Dev, out of his own anxiety, he was just crying. And all of us were pretty sad to see, because Kapil Dev used to be our role model that time. And getting Kapil Dev to such an allegation was literally heart rendering, heartbreaking. We never thought that we'll have our icon like this. Thanks God he's out. But yes, we met him also in our studio, in our program, Kapil Dev. He had come to our infotainment television Delhi, and he offered us cake also. But see, what I wanted to tell you, how things, you're, for being a role model, then you have to have an integrity. You have to have values also. And this is all along your, all along your career. And that's why I personally believe even the students, one madam talked about ethics in exam, Dr. Preeti Goyal, right? I tell you, there are many examples. During my own, I found one faculty, he didn't checking the answer sheets, gave marks.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, sir? Can you imagine? We are all academia. We are from academia. Without checking the answer sheets, you gave marks, and then what happened? It became a part of inquiry, because one student said, "Sir, how you gave me marks? I was supposed to get good marks, and you gave me average mark. So copy should be shown." And then this entire blunder came into picture. We were the part of the committee. We sat, then found, my God, it's a damn blunder. He was not summarily dismissed. At the same time, show cause notice was served, and ultimately he was put into, But the question is, it shakes the faith of the system.
Yeah.
That is the one. Sir, if our integrity is not there as a sports person, as an academician, as in this, then we don't deserve to be. And that's why the system has to function. So, sir, your topic, it's very good. Shruti ma'am, she is always talking about good things. So I should say values, ethics, they should be taught, they should be told to people time and again. Whether it's the corporate, whether in academia, whether sports, whether in defense, because there are small loopholes somewhere and people misuse it. Shruti ma'am knows very well. I cannot discuss all those. Atul sir is there. I'm very happy to see both of you, and Dev sir is always, a binding factor. Saima, I heard you a lot in your YouTube. Today I saw you also personally. So I'm very happy to see you, Saima. Nice to see you and hear you. Dev sir is again, he's a binding factor. He keeps everybody, glued. And again, we as a team is a very good team, I should say. SPY India is motivated to spread the values of ethics. This is what I can say. Right, sir? Dev sir?
Yeah. Today I got another copyright. We produce, you play.
Okay, great.
The title is for the sports industry. We produce, you play.
You play.
So then something is keep in line always. And Saima, is everything is fine? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Great.
So,
God is with us.
One final word. I think, the fact that SPY India is promoting sports in a big way, and, we talked about it. In my view, I think values and ethics is something which we need to talk about every day. Think about it every day. Because that's how we will actually create that culture, right? We'll create that awareness, right? It is nothing but awareness.
Right, sir.
Once we create that awareness, I think people will start moving towards that, right? And the thing about sports is, now I'm so glad to get introduced to you, Saima, and fitness. Fitness is becoming such a raging, movement now. Everyone is working from home. People need to do some kind of for healthy living, right? So it's important that we kind of do it every day. And with more corporates coming in, with more business money coming into sports, even more important, because the reputation of sports, even whether it is fitness or badminton or TT or cricket, the reputation of sports, right? imagine if one scandal happens on, let's say, in the badminton IPL, right? The whole sports, the players, the whole economy of that sporting event will go down the drain, because people will stop coming there. This is already matches are fixed, right? Why should I go, right? There is no fun in there, right? There is no adventure. So I think that's just, my closing comment. But thank you, Professor Dev. Thank you, SPA India, Professor Dr. Shailendra, Shruti, Saima, Ragini, and rest of the people, and also the students who actually tried to hack it, right?
They actually gave us a live experience of what ethics are. So.
What it looks like, but it doesn't deter us, right? It is the thing is that if you don't get afraid of it, that's what the fear is something which we have to all overcome.
Yeah. So I like to second your thought, Atul sir, that when you say that values are something that we need to practice every day, I think what we practice in person and not when we are in front of people is what we carry showing on the outside as well. So it is a very personal thing that you need to practice that in your day-to-day life. Like being a mother of 2 kids, I understand how my values and me projecting it outside actually makes them understand that they also need to inculcate these values in their daily life. So I think more of having to project something on the outside, it is something that should be imbibed in us in our day-to-day activities, which just comes to us very naturally when you are in the outside world. Because on the outside world, I think we project a lot of what we are not, but to sustain that becomes kind of a challenge. So I think values are something that have to be there in our day-to-day life. Yeah.
Good. Professor Dev, sir. I think Dr. Shailendra is trying to say something. Sir, you are on mute, sir. Dr. Dubey, you are on mute. We can't hear you.
Sir, I wish to say that after, those who tried to hack and, our system, even they will, after listening our webinar, they will get some, valid points. They shouldn't do. This is what is all about. We continued. We carried on our program. And that is what is the motto also, that we should spread the values. SPA is meant for values, spreading the values. We did it in the past. We wanted to do present and in future as well. So with these conviction, we want to proceed, right? So Dev sir, I hope I'm correct.
Yeah. Yes, correct. Always.
And on many occasions, I have found Professor Dev that he's a pretty, he's having a conviction to don't cut it short. He is always valuing certain things, that yes, we should promote the sportsman spirit, we should promote the sportsman education, and we should promote India and values, right? So India known for values. This is what we are all for.
Yeah.
And whatever contribution from our side will be, this is what we as an academician, we as a person, a common person, we want to promote these things. So I hope this is my last take, that yes, I enjoyed listening to Atul sir and listening to Shruti ma'am. Shruti is always sending so many small promotional videos. I like, because the way she puts them. I wish that there should be at least 10-15 minutes lecture also, because these are the small snippets where she puts. But yes, that is pretty, that is pretty exciting to hear, and that is, you are doing very good thing. Sir, small 2-minute video is so good, that gives you so much of information that you are tempted to listen for more and more, right, sir?
Yeah.
And that is what, because in the T20 world today, everybody wants to have a small, something of everything. And that is what Madam is doing. So with these words, I say thanks to everybody. Atul sir, thank you, Shruti ma'am, Dev sir, and Ragini ma'am. Thank you very much. Saima, thanks a lot. You were there, and I saw you and listened to you, and we keep enjoying this program.
So Saima, Shruti, and Ragini, I think next Thursday we can keep any webinar, and just you three can suggest our topic. Right, any 45 minutes we can make it. So I always saw the video of Shruti also. I gave her name of white cloud who cover the sun. So white cloud, when cover the sun, they never covered their light of sun, just they give the relax to all of us for the for heavy rays they comes on our head in time of summer. So she's very simple, sincere, superb, sober, which is always showering the good words of wisdom. नहीं, ज्यादा नहीं हुआ अभी।
देव सर हमारे जो है पूरा कथावाचक है, खूब बढ़िया सा सर बताते हैं, यही बड़ी खुशी की बात है।
So always happy to see the videos
Yes, sir.
on LinkedIn, and it is truly admired by my so many other colleagues, because we are fraternity of academician. So they give the, sometimes they give the example, sir वो आपने एक वीडियो सुनवाई थी ना, वो मैडम जो बोल रही थी, तो ऐसे होना चाहिए, मैसेज शुड बी क्लियर, which is more important, and the glamourless. So we have to work on it. This Jaya Kishori ji को आप सुनिए कभी। श्रुति सुनिए।
Thank you, sir.
Atul ji,
Thank you very much.
okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks sir, bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Right sir.
Thank you. All right. All right, Ragini, मैं बात करूंगा DPS में ना, संदीप
Okay
से।
sir. Dev
All
sir,
right,
bye.
sir. Bye, sir. Bye.
Bye.